We're going live here at Lionel Roberts Stadium here in beautiful St. Thomas as we start to kick off the game between Central High School out of St. Croix versus the Ivana Eudora High School, the Rays. As we patiently wait for the whistle. There's a whistle. There's a lot of water because it was raining earlier, but now we're about to start. Here is the earlier, but now we're about to start. Here is the kick, and it's a squib kick, and it's picked up, and a knee is taken. So down is the ball, and the offense of Eudora is going to begin near the 40-yard line. Ivana Eudora with a 2-1 record. Eudora with a 2-1 record. Central High School has yet to win a game. They've played 2 games so far. They've lost both times. Every time they've hit the floor. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball is around the 40-yard line. Let's see if Central High School can get a win on their record, while Eudora they try to get their 3rd win of the season. They only lost to Charlemagne High School. Here's the first place, a run play, going to the right side, going down the line past the 40, and he's tackled. Oh, he's finally brought down near the 40-yard line, so a huge 23-yard run for a first down. 33-yard run for a first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10. They are in Central territory. 1st and 10. Ball on the 40. You're actually on the 39-yard line. 40-yard line. I was correct the first time. There's a snap. They run to the right. The defense he's running down the field. And he's brought down for yet another big gain, a 20-yard run by the Rays, another first down. So it's 2 run plays on this wet night, and it's 2 first downs. 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Now ball is on the 18-yard line. Ball's a snap, handoff, going to the left, and he's free to score the touchdown. 18 yards to the house on 3 run plays. They keep it on the ground, and they score rather easily on Central High School. It's Rays 6 and the Central Caribs 0. As they now get ready for the 2-point conversion. Here in the Virgin Islands, we do not have field goal posts, so they go for the automatic 2-point conversion. Here we go. Whistle is blown for the beginning of the play. Ball snap, and a quarterback keep. Actually give it to the fullback, and the fullback scores easily. Number 40 with the 2-point conversion. So it's the Rays 8, and the Caribs now will get their first possession of the game. You're just joining us here live at Lionel Roberts Stadium, St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. High school tackle football between the Ivana Eudora football team and the Central High School football team. Ivana Eudora back in 2016 won their first ever tackle football championship. They're one team that had a lot of talent, but they were finally able to put it all together and capture their first championship, which was eluding them for quite some time since football has returned to the U.S. Virgin Islands back in 1999. The Virgin Islands currently has a Virgin Islander that is playing for the Minnesota Vikings. That is Linval Joseph. But the last Virgin Islander to actually graduate from a Virgin Islands high school to make it to the NFL was Ronaldo Turnbull, who played for the New Orleans Saints. There we go. The Rays are now going to kick off. Central will receive. There's the kick. It's ball is fumbled and is recovered. Last touch. There's a crowd of men on the field. Let's see who has the last touch. It's going to be ball going to Central High School. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Central will have the ball first. The ball will be placed, as we see here. The ball will be placed in between the 30 and 40-yard line, actually on the 35-yard line. Let's look at the offense that the IEKHS will be running. 2 backfields, 2 men in the backfield, and there's a whistle blown. First penalty of the game, flag down. It's going to be a false start on the offense. That is a 5-yard penalty, and they'll repeat first down. We'll take the ball back. Now the ball will be placed ball is now on the 35-yard line. So excuse me, I said earlier that it was on the 35-yard line. Now it's on the 35-yard line. Ball snap. They're running to the right. And the play is broken up in the backfield. A huge loss of yards. 2nd down. About an 8-yard loss there on that blown up play. The Rays were all over that one. So it's going to be second down. Ball is on the 28-yard line. So about a 9-yard loss there. 8-yard loss. Three running backs in the backfield. Ball snap. He runs straight up the middle. He gains positive yards. Pretty good play, and finally brought down by a gang of tacklers. So they were able to gain some positive yards. They wanted to get past the line of scrimmage, and on top of that, so make that roughly a 9-yard run. So now it's going to be 3rd down. Ball is now back to the roughly around the 35-yard line area. As you can see, the field here for the football field is not marked like how you would normally see tackle football fields are marked professionally or collegiately or in the United States, period, when it comes to high school tackle football. But we do make our best when it comes to the sport of football. A horrible snap into the backfield. A ball is free, finally picked up. Who has the last touch? It's Aveni Dorican picking up the loose ball. Turnover on the Caribs. And now Central High School's defense will be back on the field.
Maroon captain. Maroon captain.
But seems like there's a flag on the play. What was the penalty? The penalty is on the Caribs. Didn't exactly see what the penalty was, and they're going to decline that penalty, and it's going to be Rays ball. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball is placed on the 20-yard line. Ball snap. They run to the right, quarterback keeper. He gains down. He's back to the 10. Runs straight into the end zone for a touchdown on the first play. And Rays is quickly up with a score. Rays 14. The Caribs 0. Quarterback kept it and ran all the way in. And now here they are for the 2-point conversion. Ball is snapped, gives it to the fullback, and he runs straight in for the 2-point conversion. The score now, the Rays 16, the Caribs 0. 2 quick touchdowns, and mind you, we are still in the first quarter. We are still in the first quarter here at Lionel Roberts Stadium, and also here with Virgin Islands High School tackle football, there is a mercy rule. If a team is up by 40 points, the game is called off on the referee's discretion. There have been times in the past where teams are up by 40 and the team and the coach and the opposing team decides that no, we should continue the football game. So let us see. But according to rule, once a team is up by 40, the mercy rule is applied. So the Rays now, they were going to kick out the ball once again on the 25-yard line. The kick is up. And the ball is loose. Gets behind, is picked up on the 10-yard line, and he falls down on it. And that is where the offense will start from. Fell on it on the 12-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball is around the 12-yard line. 12, 13-yard line for the Central Caribs. Also going on here in the Virgin Islands, you can also get some action at the UBI Sports and Fitness Center. The Paradise Jam basketball tournament is currently taking place. So if you are here in the Virgin Islands, you can go head down there. You can also catch some of those games televised on CBS Sports as college basketball has begun. Let us now begin the second possession now for the Caribs. They fumbled and turned the ball over the last time they're on the field. First play is a run play. They gained, and there's a fumble on the field. K's and the Rays recovered. The Caribs actually gained positive yards on the play, and the ball fell loose. But now, oh, wait a minute. All right, so not a fumble. They said he was down first. He was down first before the ball fell out of his hands. Therefore, it's still going to be Caribs ball, it looks like. A timeout is called. Caribs has called timeout. So right now, if you're just joining us, we are still here in the first quarter. I'm going to find out exactly how much time is in the game. Going to contact one of the referees. Hey, Richie, what the time is in the game? 5:27? All right, we have 5 minutes. We're at the 5-minute 27 mark here in the first quarter with the Rays up 16-0. The Ivani Dorican Rays from the island of St. Thomas playing against the Central High School Caribs of the big island of St. Croix. Virgin Islands tackle football. So it's going to be first down. Ball is at the 20-yard line. Ball snap, and he runs to the right. 44 takes it all the way for a touchdown. Actually, Rays had the ball, and for the third time, they find the end zone. A 20-yard run for the touchdown. It's quickly 22-0 Rays. Wow, that was quick. So the fumble that I called earlier, that they did call it a fumble, a turnover on that fumble recovery by the Rays, and the Rays take it quickly to the end zone on a run play to the left. And now they run it into the end zone for the 2-point no good on a 2-point conversion. So for the first time they failed on the 2-point conversion. So now the score is still Rays 22, the Caribs nothing. They ran, actually, if you saw that play, there was a lot of confusion. The play was not clear on what they were going to do offensively, and he was stopped in before crossing the end zone line. Therefore, the 2-point conversion was no good, and the score remains 22-0. And we're still in the first quarter. Also, I'd like to reiterate, if you're just joining us, there is a mercy rule here in the Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. If a team is up by 40, then the referees do call the game by a mercy rule, unless the coach of the opposing team decides that he wants to continue playing. So here comes the Rays. They're going to kick the ball off. The Caribs will receive. It's a squib kick. On this wet night, the ball is finally picked up. Wasn't handled cleanly, but it was picked up and just past the 40-yard line. This is probably the best field position for the Caribs. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball is on the 41-yard line. We've yet to see what the offense can do. The Caribs has had one play where they've gained positive yardage, but that was nullified on the fumble. So there is hope that they can get something going. But so far, things are not looking good for the Central High School Caribs of St. Croix. There we go now. 3 men in the backfield. Gives it to the running back. He pushes through. And he's hard to go down. Finally goes down. Pretty good run there out of the wishbone formation. About a 7-yard gain there. It'll be 2nd down. Actually, a little less than probably about a 5-yard run there. So it'll be 2nd and 5. Ball is on the 49-yard line. Actually, make correction. They're actually on the Rays side of the field. So the 2nd down. Ball is on the 47-yard line of Rays territory. Ball, and the ball is, oh my goodness, another bad snap. Another bad snap recovered by the quarterback. It's a huge loss there. It's going to be 3rd down. Ball is on the 30-yard line. So after having a huge play that gave them positive yards, first positive gain without a turnover, A bad snap sends them back. So it's going to be 3rd and long. Neither team has yet to throw the ball. They've been running plays only here on this rainy night. But so far the rain has held up. Let's see what they do here. They're going to run the ball again. Oh my goodness. He was thrown down. Big tackle. Tackle near the 29-yard line. Actually, the 31-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down. And it looks like Central is going to punt. There's special teams on the field for both, for the Eudora Ken. There's a punt returner. There's a snap. Ball is punted. Pretty good punt. And he picks it up. He now runs down to the left. And there's a flag on the field. But he continues to go. He's at the 20. And he stumbles. Keeps going. 5. Touchdown. There's a touchdown. But there's a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play, and it's going to be a block in the back on the race, so nullify that touchdown. The ball is going back. A block in the back. So no touchdown, but there's a player that is down on the field right now for the Caribs. So everybody's taking a knee, hoping that player is fine. So hopefully that player is not seriously hurt playing under these wet conditions. He's taken up off the field and he's standing on his own. He looks pretty shaken up, but he seems to be okay. Medical staff, the referees are checking on him. Is there checking on him to see if he has any concussion signs, along with the coaches for Central High School. And he seems to be fine. He's walking with some assistance. So as he walks off the field, Eudora Ken now will take over with the offense. For the foul the flag that was on the field, it was a block in the back. That is a 15-yard penalty, personal foul. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball will be in between the 40 and 30-yard line. Playing under wet conditions. Nothing new in the sport of football. That happens all over. First play is a run play that's going to the left. Here comes number 44. He gains it more. He's almost tripped up. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown! The first play. They ran from scrimmage. A huge run all the way to the end zone. That makes the score 28-0, Eudora Ken, and we're still in the first quarter. We are still in the first quarter. 28-0, Eudora Ken. And now they line up for the 2-point conversion. Wow. And the quarterback has yet to throw the ball once. All of their scoring has been on the ground. There we go now. Ball is a bad snap, and it is recovered by Central High School. And here's a flag. Flag thrown. The 2-point conversion is no good, but there's a flag on the field. There was a tussle between number 40 of Ivani Dorikin and one of the Central High School players. Let's see who's they're going to call a foul on. They're probably going to assess the foul on the Rays. They might call it on them. Unsportsmanlike conduct. What do they call unsportsmanlike conduct on Rays or Hoken? So it'll be unsportsmanlike conduct called on Ivani Dorikin on that tussle they had near the end zone when the fumble took place. So that penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. And Central will once again receive the ball. Well, their offense have done absolutely nothing so far. And the quarter has finally come to an end with our score. The Rays 28, the Caribs 0. Quiet action here so far, offensively and defensively, for the St. Croix Central High School Caribs. As for Eudora Ken, they have been making a whole lot of noise, as you can hear some of the cheerleaders in the background as well, as they get a feel of the atmosphere here at Lionel U. Roberts Stadium. Yep, they're rocking steady, all right. So, a personal foul. Okay, so here we're getting more clarification on the penalties that took place earlier. When the fumble took place, it was a personal foul on both teams, both Central High School and Ivani Dorikin. So both penalties will offset. So they'll kick off from the regular 25-yard line. Actually, from the 35-yard line, actually. What is that? Yep, on the 40. They're kicking out from the 40-yard line.
These fucking pussies.
And a kick, and it rolls out of bounds. So it looks like it rolls out of bounds. So that's going to be a penalty on the Rays on that kickoff. I didn't get a good angle if that ball actually went out of bounds on that kick. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Let's see where they place the ball at. The ball will be placed. Waiting to see where the referees put it. Look like they're going to place it near the 40, actually on the 40-yard line. So the ball did go out of bounds. So the ball will be placed on the 40-yard line. So the penalty was called on the kickoff. So the ball will be placed on the 40-yard line. So Central we'll get a chance to see if they can do anything with their offense because they've done absolutely nothing. I guess because of the condition of the field and the defense that the Rays are playing. There's a snap. Ball runs up the middle and short gain there under Caribs. About a 2-yard gain there on the run. Ran to a pile of Rays defensive players, so it'll be second down. Looks like a 2nd and 8. For the Rays, 2nd and 8 for the Caribs, excuse me. Ball snap, they run to the right, and he gets through. Another short gain. Looks like number 22 with the run. Another short gain. 3rd down. I'm assuming because the ball is probably too wet to throw, no one has yet to throw a pass. And that's on both sides. Both Avani Dorican and Central High School has yet to throw the ball. Yet another throw. It's going to be another run. And he gains good yards there. And did he get the first down? It's pretty close. Pretty good gain there. And looks like he's about a yard, 2 yards short of the first down. So it's going to be 4th down. Yes, 4th and 1. 4th and 1. So they have a chance to gain their first down if they can get past. A bad snap, and the ball is recovered by the Caribs. Turnover on downs. Turnover on downs. Central gives the ball to Eudora Ken. Wow, the Caribs were just a yard short of the first down. They were a yard short of the first down, and they fell apart with a bad snap. So the Central High School defense is back in the field, as well as the Ivani Dorican offense. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rays. Ball is near the 40-yard line. There's a snap. Runs to the left. Number 44 takes it. Gains yards, going all the way to the end zone for a 40-yard touchdown. And there's a flag on the play. So let's see if that touchdown holds. The score is 28-0. 28-0 is our score, but there's a flag on the play. But it looks like they're gonna nullify that flag that was on the field. So that's another touchdown. So make that 34-0 Ken Rays. So now they're now gonna go for the 2-point conversion. Running with the split backs in the backfield. And they actually stopped them in the backfield. And they're short of the 2-point conversion. So the score remains. The Ken Rays, 34. The Caribs, 0. And the rain is starting to fall. There is some drizzle. Nonetheless, that rain is not stopping this electrifying offense. And not one pass has been thrown. They've done all their scoring on the ground. This has been an absolute ground game. No balls have been thrown in the air. And Ivani Dorkin has a chance to end this game in the second quarter. We are in the second quarter. And for the one person that is watching here live, the mercy rule is, we do have a mercy rule here in Virgin Islands, tackle football. If a team is up by 40, then the referees have the right to call off the game. But it can be nullified if the coach chooses not to do so. The kick, that's a pretty good kick, and it's going to roll into looks like it's going to roll into the end zone. No, he picks it up and he's going to run. And he's finally brought down. Deep in their territory. Gonna take a walk down to see exactly where they are so I can get a good look. The score 34-0. Rays. Total domination by one team in this one-sided affair. So it's going to be first down, and the ball will be placed at looks like the 10-yard line. Yep, first and 10.
Hey, I got too much.
On the Caribs 10-yard line.
I got too much. Count down. Send me a layman. I got too much. Number 50. No, you come. Yeah.
Late substitution. Oh. So, ball snap. They run up the middle. They gain a few yards, and he's finally brought down near the 20-yard line. So about an 8-yard gain there by the Central Caribs. Second down, 2nd and 2. Ball is on the 18-yard line. Ball's on the 19-yard line.
Yeah, right down the line of scrimmage. Yeah.
3 men in the backfield. The quarterback gets the ball. He is tackled for no gain. Third down. Third down. Ball remains near the 20-yard line. Virgin Islands tackle football taking place here at Lionel Roberts Stadium. The last time the Caribs was close to getting their first down of the game, they had a bad snap and they recovered the ball, but it was a turnover on downs. There we go. There's a play, 3 men in the backfield for the Caribs. No wide receivers out there. And looks like they got positive yards here. Let's see if they got enough for the first down. Yes, they gained the yardage for their first down of the game. Imagine that. First down of the game for the Central Caribs. And I could hear it on the sidelines. They're surprised they got their first down. The Rays defense have not allowed a score, not less a first down. So this is the first time the Caribs offense have gotten a first down. So it's 1st and 10 for the Caribs. Ball on the 25-yard line. Ball snap, they roll to the right, and it's back to the middle. And looks like a no gain on that run. So it's going to be second down. Ball nearing the 30-yard line. Okay, the Caribs are out of the huddle. They've been basically running the same offensive formation throughout the game. Looks like a wishbone formation, 3 running backs in the backfield. There's a snap. He hands off to the left, and he gains positive yards, not much. He's past the 30-yard line, but it's third down. So I think something is brewing here offensively for the Caribs. They've gained a little bit more successful here in this second quarter. Third down, about 7 yards to go for another first down. Ball snap, another bad snap, picked up, but he is brought down. Actually, his knee was already down when he picked up the football. So it's fourth down. It's fourth down. They're gonna push the mark back, and what is that? Was that the 2 minute? Is that a 2 minute warning? Hey, what that was? 2 minute warning? Hey, that was a 2 minute warning? Hey, Richie, that's a 2 minute warning? What? Oh, timeout. Who called timeout? Okay. Safe. All right, so a timeout was actually called. So timeout was called by the Caribs. Hey, what the time is? How much time? Hey, Richie, how much time? Trying to find out how much time is left here in the second quarter. Hey, they say what the time is? You see what the time is?
No.
Hey, Richie!
Dude, you don't have to put it ball right now.
Huh? All right, 2 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the first half with the Caribs down 34-0. Rays have scored 34 unanswered points, all on the ground. Neither team has yet to throw a pass. All offense has been on the ground. As you can see, the field is a muddy puddle. Nonetheless, football is taking place here at Lionel Roberts Stadium in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. Offense now is back, wishbone formation. Ball, oh my goodness, was that supposed to be a punt? It was actually fourth down, and that looked like a punt attempt. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what the penalty is. It looks like it's going to be a raised ball, but there's a penalty on the field. Let's see what that penalty is. It will be unsportsmanlike conduct. Unsportsmanlike conduct called. It is on the Caribs. So we're going to see if the Rays will accept or decline the penalty. If the Rays score one more time, they'll be up by 40, and the referees might have to enforce the mercy rule. So did they accept the penalty? So unsportsmanlike conduct was called on the Caribs, and the Rays have accepted the penalty. So it will be 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. The score is 34-0.
I dare you.
34-0 is our score.
Hey. Let's go. Focus.
There you go now. Split backs in the backfield. In the power eye, running behind the offensive lineman, the Caribs. The linebacker grabs him just short. Illegal hands to the face on the Rays. So nullify that 15-yard run that took place. So illegal hands to the face on the Rays. So they're gonna take first down, but a player is down on the field for the Caribs. Injury. So an injury timeout has been taken. So we're still just above the 2-minute mark. We're approaching the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Score is up. Score is now 34-0 Rays. And they have the chance to end this game if the Rays score yet another touchdown. But it has been a pretty poor performance by the Central High School Caribs. We're hoping to see better football out of the island of St. Croix. There is a Virgin Islander who's playing tackle football in the NFL right now in Linville Joseph, who is from the big island of St. Croix, who played also college ball at East Carolina. So football can be revived here on the big island of St. Croix. We're just hoping to see the talent to also improve as well. And he seems to be okay. The player that was down, walking rather gingerly, but seems to be fine. All right, so the offense is now back. Play is going to resume, but the penalty drives them all the way back to the 25-yard line, 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 35. 1st and 35 on that huge penalty that was called. Let's see if they can overcome that big loss. The run into the left. There he goes, number 7, still gaining yards. He's finally brought down near the 20-yard line. So he's almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Let's go, line up, let's go.
So a 15-yard run.
Line up.
15-yard run.
We don't know the play.
So it's first down.
Let's go. Whistle blow.
1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. If they score, potentially game over. Caribs look very down-spirited. It's a reverse in the backfield, and they actually stopped the play, so a loss of yardage on that play. So that's probably one of the better defensive plays made by the Caribs this game. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Supposed to be second down. I don't know why they have it third.
Let's go.
They're looking for a play.
Hey, from the top.
So it's actually second down. We're under 2 minutes. They run the play. Number 7 with the ball. Gets a block. He's on the outside. He's taken down. Brought down. Did he score? Did he score?
That's inside the 10.
That's by the 10-yard line. He's tackled on the 10-yard line.
Get set, hurry up, get set.
So it's first and goal. First and goal. Ball is on the 10-yard line. 30 seconds left in the first half. They still have a chance to score and end the game in the first half. And I think that's what they're gunning for right now. First and goal. Ball on the 10-yard line. There's a snap to number 7. Almost brought down, and he's pushed down. Second and goal. Gains about 2 yards on that run. And that is how the first half will end. With your score, the Rays, Ivan Udorcan Rays, 34. The Central High School Caribs, 0. We'll be back after the first half. There's no halftime entertainment. So when the second half is going to resume, we'll be back on. You're watching us here live at Lionel Roberts Stadium here in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands.